a man whose dua are never answered. He goes to the door of Allah, but his prayers are never answered. He wonders why, despite all his efforts, his prayers remain unanswered, while others' prayers are granted, and they return to their villages full of riches. He says to himself, maybe Allah is not pleased with me. Something about me is not right. He starts reflecting and crying when he sees an old person far away from the door of Allah, crawling slowly. He thinks it's going to take forever for him to get to the door. Then he decides, maybe if I help him, Allah will love me and forgive my sins. Perhaps something is missing in me, but if I help someone, maybe Allah will love that person and, in turn, love me. He approaches the old man, who is crying, and says, my whole life I've been struggling, and I needed your help. The man carries the old man on his back and places him right in front of the door of Allah. He hopes the door will now open for him, but nothing happens. He turns and thinks, maybe I need to help another person. He looks back and sees an old lady far away. He helps her, carries her on his back, and places her in front of the door of Allah. Then he realizes, if I were Allah, I wouldn't answer my prayers either. Because every time my prayers aren't answered, I keep helping others. Maybe this is the reason. Maybe the hunger for the door not opening has forced me to go back and help others, to try to please my Creator. Perhaps this is my mission in life. So he travels every day over the mountain and through the woods to help people. He tells them, hey, I've been to the door of Allah. I've seen it open for many people. I can guide you. He becomes a guide and keeps going back every day, helping people. He even goes to those who have given up and settled down, raising new generations who don't even know there's a door of Allah. He convinces them there is a door of Allah. Just because you couldn't find it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I was there. He becomes an even stronger guide, taking people through difficult paths, always encouraging them to be patient. Every day, he's helping more people reach the door of Allah. One day, he sees all these people at the door, but it never opened for him. He starts feeling sad, thinking, even this didn't please my Lord to open the door for me. Then he realizes, maybe if the door opened for me, I would go back home and never return to help anyone. So, perhaps Allah keeps the door closed for me to keep me hungry and helping others. As he's walking back to his camp, a man bumps into him. He feels something in his pocket and takes out a golden egg. He realizes, Allah gave me a little gift, a jewel, to relieve my pain. Maybe if the door truly opened, I would never come back. He thanks Allah for always answering his prayers in some way and continues his mission with renewed determination. Every day, he wakes up early and goes further than ever before, helping more people believe in and find the door of Allah. He shows them the golden egg as proof, and they follow him. His spiritual experience strengthens his resolve, and he becomes an even stronger guide, helping others with selflessness. Allah keeps some people hungry by giving them a little at a time, because he knows they will never come back if given everything. If you're in need, go help others, and Allah will help you. True selflessness comes from being forced into situations where you have no choice but to be selfless.